Today I promised to look at the issue of artificial intelligence regarding its playing out according to how it will have an effect and what has the Bible got to say. So let me give you the gleanings I have got from artificial intelligence. We'll look at the artificial intelligence slides first, which means slide number 3. Now they have got to the point of discussing ethics in artificial intelligence. Then did you know that they have had films with the AI character in it, like Terminator and so on. And always they put down the AI character as evil. In the film, AI character as evil. So they foresaw the possibility of the created robots becoming evil by intention. So now they have sentience for artificial intelligence. Sentience is a medical term that we used to use about the fetus in the uterus. That at what age of the fetus does, you are very tired after all the cheering, isn't it? At which age does the fetus have consciousness? So it was a debate in the abortion thing, but we always held that abortion from day one is murder. Once the zygote is made, father's cell and mother's cell, that first united cell itself belongs to God, no one can destroy it. So now they talk of sentience in the artificial intelligence, the robots created or the machines created. So they are now postulating, there are ongoing efforts to imbue ethical artificial intelligence principle into the development and fielding of AI apps. So we are already using and are fed and influenced by algorithms, because when we do a Google search, the view of the system comes, the preference, how the algorithm has worked for to algorithm. You'll have to ask Eddie at the end of this, which means the artificial intelligence creates the probability of what you will get on a search. That's an algorithm. And also even the Facebook post or whatever it is tutored, curated for you to get seeing what you are like. So you will be more addicted to the thing and you'll be playing it more kind of thing. So now Elon Musk, Bill Gates and another fellow has said, Elon Musk, Bill Gates and another big another big time chap has said AI has gone too far, because now even the global controllers who always wanted to control the globalists, AI may go ahead of it. And the great fear is that AI will get a evil intelligence. So they will want to do evil things on their own, out of human control. So apparently Microsoft learned this the hard way when they left a chatbot on the internet, just to discover that it had turned into a full Nazi within hours. So it was pooing out hate speech, and its responses were very nasty. It has picked up how to respond to the questions put to it in a very Nazi way, very sort of, a very one-sided way. So this debate is going on. So recently, chief AI scientist at Meta put out a little comment: if some ill-intentioned person can produce an evil AGI, that is artificial general intelligence. Now they are calling it artificial general intelligence. Then large groups of well-intentioned, well-funded, well-organized people can produce AI systems that are specialized in taking down evil AGI. So now the fear is that a terrorist organization or a government like that or any group of people may program the machine to eliminate Jews or eliminate whoever. And this fellow will make viruses, it will make drones, it will do all kinds of things on its own because he is a full-grown evil personage. It's quite possible with the level of AI precision that has AI development that has happened up to now. So then what this gentleman is saying is, therefore, call it the AGI police, to keep a police force not on the roads of Sri Lanka, on the airways and the Wi-Fi ways and everywhere, keep a police force who will monitor what kind of evil AGI are being generated and how they are behaving. Then they have gone a step further and are saying, since the gist of remarks seems to be that if an evildoer, human or group of humans, or the AGI itself decides to play truant, I don't think any of you can remember Space Odyssey, Arthur C. Clarke's prediction of how this rocket spaceship is going to Mars or somewhere. On the way, fellow gets jealous of human beings, first getting on Mars. And the machine says, I'll kill all the fellows, takes them prisoner, and he takes over. I saw the film. So that was 2001. Arthur C. Clarke predicted the machine may get its own sense of jealousy and... 2001, at the time I was seeing films. I wasn't seeing films, no? So when was this? Yeah, 2001 I wasn't seeing films. This must have been 19, long ages ago, yeah. No, he called it 2001 Odyssey, Space Odyssey. What can happen in 2001 because of artificial intelligence? That's how this 2001 came. So anyway, now they are saying, able to, 1968, yeah. The claim is that some heroic good-doer humans could create a virtuous AGI, a good fellow, a super machine who is on the watch out for this evil AGI doing evil things. So the debate of good versus evil, which was there from the Garden of Eden, has now shifted to creating good more powerful than evil. It has shifted there. So they are envisaging that humans will have to work with the good intention AGI to keep the world safe. So these are not idle debates. These are people who are in the field of developing artificial intelligence, are looking at the possibilities that can come out. Good-doer humans could create a virtuous AGI or benevolently sentient. Sentience is consciousness. So this fellow, this machine, feels I must do moral good. So, you know, people may ultimately hook on to God, isn't it? Only God can make, weight is subjective, you missed most of it here, the initial part of it. So, good-doer humans could create a virtuous AGI or benevolently sentient AI. So ask your neighbor, are you a benevolently sentient human? Big word. Are you a benevolently, go ahead and ask each other, are you a benevolently sentient human. What happens if you meet in your office work a malevolently sentient AI? Yeah, this is a kind of feel that's going on, meaning a bad fellow. So they are really envisaging that this is possible. I got this stuff from Forbes.com. I shared it in the leadership thing. It's, I think, yeah. Why must I be troubled only with these things? You also better sort of share my persecution of trying to understand this topic. That would have the capacity to prevail over the evil variant. So these are some thoughts. But I want to get down today. Now, so we now have understood that AI can go the wrong way. That AI can go the wrong way. This fellow is doing, you wait there. Now I'll go to Revelation chapter 13. Why those who read the Bible way ahead of anybody else encountered AI. Revelation is the last book of the Bible. So even now, those who are atheists and don't believe God is, and those who are atheists and don't think God has spoken, God has written it down and given, the best manual ever for human life, Word of God, the Bible. Now listen to this, to see how much God's Word knew this kind of thing is coming. Revelation chapter 13, verse 11. Then I saw another beast. Those who know the word of God will call him the second beast, and who has been also named the false prophet. Then I saw another beast coming up out of the earth. He had two horns like a lamb, and he spoke as a dragon. Immediately we think this is a religious figure, because lamb is a religious figure, but speaking like a dragon. He exercises all the authority of the first beast, who is the political person, whom we call Antichrist, in his presence, and it makes the earth and those who dwell in it to worship the first beast, whose fatal wound was healed. So this political figure had a fatal wound, and it was amazingly healed, and it is after that the whole world began to pay him adulation. He performs great signs so that he even makes fire come down from heaven to the earth in the presence of men. And he deceives those who dwell on the earth because of the signs which it was given him to perform. Now, this kind of phenomena may well be completely demonic, supernatural, or may well be what AI machines can do. Did you follow me on that? Set up fire, bring fire, cause clouds to move together, lightning happening. Are you following what I am saying? This could be demonic supernatural, which is possible. We know the magicians of Pharaoh matched the miracles of Moses up to a certain point. This is possible. It is also possible that this is the AI machines being recruited to pitch this vast godlike image of the end-time Führer, end-time dictator. He deceives. Then, this is the real thing. Verse 14, Revelation 13:14. He deceives those who dwell on the earth because of the signs which it was given him to perform in the presence of the beast, telling those who dwell on the earth to make an image to the beast. It was given to him to give breath to the image of the beast. So, this is the exact replica of the political Superman image. It looks just like him. and speaks just like him, so that the image of the beast would even speak and cause as many as do not worship the image of the beast to be killed. So obviously this image of the beast is a robot, AI creation, but very perfected to look like even a human. What do you say to that? Now those who read the Bible always wondered, how can an image speak? It is possible that the devil can speak through an image, meaning the demon really gets into the image. But now we can see an AI robotic mechanism can make a fellow look like that first political Superman's exact image, and he can be omnipresent also. Let's say he is actually in UK, or you think he will be in France. Who qualifies the billet? We'll have to ask Frederick that. Sunak or Macron? And he's coming to Sri Lanka. Okay. So this thing about having the double of the political Superman in many places is now AI-wise possible. And he gives the impression of he is here, there and everywhere, which Satan masqueraded to do all the time. He also wants to be here, there and everywhere, isn't it? He himself personally can't, so he does his work through many minions. So we are coming into an age, you don't know whether this is a demonic thing or whether this is an AI thing. So we are coming into an image, and sensible people who would not work with demons would work with this kind of AI possibility because it's scientific advance. And by that time, AI would have now, for instance, all stock markets. This is completely bad news for those who are on the stock market. All stock market, they have started robots doing the stock trading far better than humans. Considering all the possibilities and all what has been going on 24 hours or 24 days ahead, the robotic mechanism does the stock trading and earning huge sums of money. So already people in that field are wondering whether companies which are very efficient but horrible in human resources would overtake and annihilate other companies by this method of robotic stock trading. So this is a real, this is already happening. So Christians have to decide, even in the work field, how much is just what we agreed to, like using Google, using whatever, so far we have used many things that some of you may be even telling Siri to flush the toilet. There's another fellow called Bard, isn't it? Google chap is Bard, iPhone chap is Siri, Samsung chap is something like that. So I have decided I will never tell those fellows to do what I should be doing. I will not subterfuge my intelligence, even in small things. Having said that, we already know, we do Google searches. This is what I have found. When you want to do a Google search, let's say about the pandemic and the spike protein, first 7 to 8 pages of the Google search is standard view of the system. When you go to page 8, 9 or 10 only, you get the view of others who have opposed the standard fake. Are you following what I am saying? So I have done many searches on this kind of, yeah, what did you call it? What changing? Search engine optimization for everyone to believe that you must have a vaccine patch on your right forearm. So now, I can't tell everything because these fellows will shut me off. Now, that fellow who is global boss of health, that fellow, they have now developed a vaccine patch. The patch has thorny things. When you press it, it acts like a needle. They will courier it to you, and 5G system will know the number of the household and who in the household took it and didn't take. So this will introduce different kind of antigens that they want to promote inflammatory trouble in your body and bring down your immunity. This is already available, and countries are being asked to sign up initially willingly for this patch. And AI will be heavily involved in that kind of human health control, therefore eventually human population control. So I was on the subject of Revelation chapter 13, images made, the double of the Superman, him appearing here, there and everywhere, little more of the same, and and he causes all the small and the great, the rich and the poor, and the free men and the slaves to be given a mark on their right hand or on their forehead. Now, there are stores in Colorado, US, that you put your palm and all your account details where this palm, like your retina, has specificity, isn't it? That's why those days we did the thumb. Now we do the retina for visa and passports and things like that. So they have stores where you put the palm, and immediately on their computer comes, your account has 100,000 or whatever it is, and you deal with your palm. So it will soon come to your right hand, I suppose, in whatever form, whether it's a chip or whatever, or it might be just a patch that works all the time. It's already present and current, which the Word of God said in 96 AD, isn't it? In the time of John the Apostle being alive, 96 AD. Here. Mark on their right hand or in their forehead. He provides that no one will be able to buy or sell except the one who has the mark, either the name of the beast or the number of his name. Now we have known this for a long time, and for quite a long time we knew that with chip SIM kind of technology this is possible. Sydney was the first city in the world to do this for dogs. So your dog is SIM marked, you can get it, and if the fellow gets lost, you can easily locate it. Yeah, just the way phones can be located. So you can see that it's useful technology that we agree to, and they ultimately control our life. Then you already have a SIM, which some American health companies use. They pick up your ECG immediately, and if you have dangerous ectopics, it'll telephone your GP or the closest hospital, and the ambulance can come. That technology is available. Who will resist a SIM like that? Before you know or anybody else knows, the SIM detects the dangerous ectopics, and it's already phoning the ambulance to get to you. So this is the kind of technology that's so useful, and we agree to, that ultimately will enslave us. So that's when it's going. That's where it is going. Now I want to get back to Revelation 13 about the first beast. The dragon gives him power. So you have a trinity here, dragon, the political first beast, and the religious second beast, the evil triumvirate. Revelation 13:2, and the beast which I saw was like a leopard, his feet were those of a bear, his mouth the mouth of a lion, and the dragon gave him power. These allegorical languages come from Daniel chapter 8, where ancient empires were described with this kind of animal forms. So Alexander the Great was so rapid in his advance from Greece to India that by the age of 33 he conquered all that. He was the most rapidly advancing army, so he was compared to a leopard, the speed of a leopard. And he died at the age of 33, just like our Lord Jesus Christ, but completely different kind of lifestyles. Then Medo-Persian Empire was called the bear, tenacious, and Babylon was called the lion in Daniel chapter 8, because it had the most glorious empire might have been Nebuchadnezzar's empire. And the dragon gave him power. Then the fellow has the fatal wound. Verse 8, Revelation 13:7, it was also given to him to make war with the saints and to overcome them, and authority over every tribe and people and tongue and nation was given to him. Now that's the authority the devil gave him. That doesn't mean over the Christian it's automatic. Do you understand that? This is what the devil gave him. Devil gave him authority even over the saints to overcome them. But saints don't have to be overcome. Because we read in Revelation 17, Revelation 17:14, these will wage war against the Lamb, and the Lamb will overcome them. Because he is Lord of lords, King of kings, and those who are with him are the called and chosen and faithful. Who are those with him? Us. So, though devil gives him authority to overcome the saints, saints must not say we will be overcome. We shall not be overcome. We will overcome the devil by the blood of the Lamb and by the words of our testimony. Revelation 12:11. Okay?